Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let's see. Let's see here. Oh, that's something. Test 1 2. Test. Test 1 2. Good, I can hear myself. Hello. Ugh. What is up? Oh boy. Oh boy. We are here. Hey, Mark Helton and Linda Belk are moderating. AJ is here moderating. Thank you, mods. We have Billy, Alethea Scout, Jackie Morgan, Dave Moss, Apocalypse, Seize the Day, Nan B, USI, Blue Bayou, Denise Horton, Zipper, Cherry Cola, Madison, Jackie, I think I said Jackie Morgan already, Gloria Alvarez, Lisa Remo, Kimberly Barr, Gordon Gott, Strange Reverend, Melissa McQueen, Shaft ZX, GG letter artist Tony Del Monte, Denise Horton, Son of Earth and Sky, Weewick, Not on Call, Hetty Silovitz, Tony Del Monte, April Coco, Blue Bayou, Cherry Cola, Jan Porter, Josie. Oh, Sonic says it's episode 363. Daisy, Teen Try, K Bati, Amber E, Angel Baby Max, Auric 3D, Cindy Jones, Ben Hofstetler, Alex Duncan, Tim M, Nicole Wilson, Josh Kinder, Sean TV, Wendy Lincoln, Little Bird, Nan B, Eric, Hypernova, Elier. These are just some of the cheap, the inexpensive Old Navy shorts that I got at Old Navy a month ago. I love these shorts. Fabulex. I made it through. No, I haven't made it through yet. John Gidry. Mantronics. Oh, thank you, Tony. Thanks, Tony. Tony says 2 weeks from Thursday is Minnesota State Fair. 2 weeks from tomorrow, Tony is performing at the Minnesota State Fair. Very exciting, Tony. I look forward to hearing about it. That's awesome. Thank you, Tony. Daisy is here. Arthur Cotman is here. Rosemary Randolph is here. Rick Hoppy is here. Kim Possible Motown Girl is here. Hey, it's Kim Possible Motown Girl. I don't recognize that name. Is that somebody who... Kim Possible, are you normally a lurker? Mellow Jazz. You know, we're here, we know the regular names. So a name, you see a name that you don't recognize, it stands out. D. Buzek. Sean, I don't believe that Tony is going to be able to stream live. I don't know that there'll be any video of the event. I've asked Tony about it. See, everybody's watching, asking Tony if they can watch him live. I've just asked if there'll be any video of it at all. Kevin Dukes is here. Jennifer Tower is here. Tony says you could hear it on the K-Fan website. Tony, you'll have to remind everybody a couple days beforehand. Christy is here. J. Marie is here. HRJ is here. Mellow Jazz has been here for years, but only recently started to chat. That's cool. I love it. Pippi Long is here. Oh, I didn't tie my string on the shorts. The short has a drawstring, but it's on the outside. So you kind of should tie it, you know. Look respectable. Tony, it'll probably be next week, the Patreon thing. It'll probably be next week. I'm going to be posting about it soon, but probably next week. That's what I'm shooting for. Kevin Dukes, thanks for watching the videos. Yeah, I guess the Discord went out tonight. Yeah, drawstring crisis, exactly. Yeah, I got my Discord notifications. Oh, you know what? Danny actually messaged me. I'm a bad person, so I haven't replied to him yet. Ugh. Hold on a second here. Okay. My glasses. Thank you, Jan Porter. Yeah, I like these glasses. Julius Mabunda is here from South Africa. Now, Julius, I have to imagine, is a new viewer. He says, morning from South Africa. I don't know. Maybe he's not. Thank you, Jenny's Books and Vlogs. That's very kind of you, Jenny's Books and Vlogs from Canada. I've seen 3 new names. Jenny's Books and Vlogs. It's very nice of you, Jenny's Books and Vlogs. And then Julius Mabunda. And then, who was the other person I mentioned? Who was it? I can't remember. Team Try is a new name, too. Kim Possible Motown Girl. Exactly. She says she was here before. I just don't remember the name. It's possible I just have a really bad memory. Erica is here. Darren Markley is here. John Chilcott is here from Honolulu. See, I don't recognize John's name either. John Chilcoot. I assume he's maybe from the Workers' Lounge. Pinochet came by. Hey, Pinochet, hello. Cherry Cola. Uh-oh, see? Look at this. What? Actually, I don't even know why Julius is asking this. Julius says, can I ask, sir, do you know any way to make money online? And if so, which app or website should I use to make money online? Beats me. I'm not even sure what you're getting at. Julius Mabunda. Anyone want to answer Julius Mabunda's question? Well, what I'm wondering is, like, will he have a suggestion next? Hey, well, why don't you try this site? He's asking, but is he going to have a suggestion? Sean says hodl. M-Boy Games says maybe if you learn computer programming. Josie says nope. Seize the Day says send her money and she'll tell you how she made money. I would say if I don't recognize a name, there's like at least a 1 in 2 chance it's a spammer who's going to propose some kind of spam, who's going to post some kind of spam. Christina H is here. Good to see everybody here in the chat. All right. John or Jean is here. I always forget which one it is. Lady Edith is here. Julius says, I'm new to your channel. Well, welcome. Welcome, Julius. Julius is new to the channel. We'll see if Julius sticks around. Jean, says Jean. To let me, you could change your screen name to Jeeean. Then I would remember. Angel Baby Max is here. Meredith McMacken. Miss Anthrope. Miss Anthrope had colonoscopy today. Said felt less nervous about it because of your stream. Hey, Miss Anthrope. So, Miss Anthrope, I guess you fasted for 30 hours, which I am unable to do currently. But I'm glad you had it, Miss Anthrope. She had her colonoscopy. Mellow Jazz says, I had a Mellow 70s channel, over 20,000 subs. I deleted it because I was sick and couldn't answer everyone. Chemo, etc. took a toll. I hope you're feeling better, Mellow Jazz. Miss Anthrope says it was horrible, but yes, all good for 10 years, yay. What was horrible, the test or the fasting? Jean says there's another Jean that chats on YouTube. Okay, good to see everyone. Oh, Misanthrope got sick from the prep. Oh, from drinking the stuff? So weird. With me, it was so much about the fasting. It wasn't even this. It wasn't even drinking the stuff. Hang on one second here. With my colonoscopy prep, it was such a problem with the fasting that the drinking. No, I think for a lot of people, the drinking the stuff is the big deal. For me, the fasting was so disastrous that the drinking the stuff was an afterthought. Didn't even really end up caring about that. You can watch my. I gave an update. There's a stream called Update where I explain what happened. Just Dude is here. Polly is here. Polly, good to see you. Oh, John says he's new to this channel, but he's been following Agenda Free TV, and even before that, when I was at RSBN doing the news coverage there. It's the same kind of news coverage. It was Agenda Free when I was there. It wasn't called Agenda Free. I would say it's Agenda Free. So John's look at John's new to this channel. John, how did you find out about this channel? Did you not know this channel existed? 12 Tree is here. Oh, look at all these nice, lovely, familiar faces. Shining Star is here. Captain Late Night. J Solo Art says, good morning here in the Philippines. I don't know if J Solo Art is a new viewer or not. I don't recognize Jay's name. We get a lot of people from the Philippines that stop in and never come back. At least they stop in. Sari is here. Oh, John says he was finally able to figure out Discord. All right. Sherry Anderson is here. Ziggy is here. Queen of the South is here. Shining Star is here. Says it was 94 degrees wherever Shining Star is. Oh, thank you, Tony Del Monte. Thanks, Tony, for the donation. Tony says K-Fan Sports Radio is part of iHeartRadio Media. Very nice. Very cool, Tony. The thing with the glasses, when I wear the glasses in this room, there's lights on the ceiling, you know, and it just, you can't avoid the glare from the glasses, right? You're gonna see glare because there's too many lights on in the room. But anyways, oh, Denise Heff is here. Hey, thanks, Denise, for helping to moderate. 77 Pool Bob is here. What a lovely crowd. MSU Kiwi is here. Marzell is here. She invented 2 smaller size courtesy masks for today for kids. Very nice. Marzell makes lovely masks. He sent me some before. Willett is here. Canwell is here. Ah, so many familiar faces. Lovely. Kenneth Colton is here. Judith Gorham Nye is here. Dallas Alice is here. Aliza of Brooklyn is here. Ah, nice. Laura Nance is here. Jenny's Books and Vlogs says, I do watch a Jennifer channel when I get the notification. Sign up for the Discord if you haven't, because the Discord is the best way to get notifications for all the channels. Also, follow each channel on Twitter, if you do Twitter. But the Discord is the best way. It's free. It's the best way to get notifications for all the channels. Even if you don't do the Discord chat, sign up for the Discord. See? Sarah Joy is telling Nightbot to post the link. If you're confused about signing up for the Discord, there's an email you can write to. Can we post the help email for the Discord? If somebody can't figure out how to sign up for Discord, there's a help email and you can write to it, and somebody, like one of our viewers, will help you. Michelle Lee is here, who says, I miss Rita and Grandma Ducky. Rita's recovering. She'll be back. She is recovering, but she will be back. Grandma Ducky, who knows? Oh, there you go. There's the link to help get Discord help there. Yeah, Rita's Reel is doing okay. She's just recovering. She had surgery on her shoulder. It was a pretty big deal, the surgery. Gordon says, I gave up trying Discord. Gordon, go to the link. There's people who will help you. It can be a little confusing at first. So just send a message and say, I need help with Discord. And somebody will message you back and they will help you. Marla V is here. Nan B is here in Cincinnati. Oh, there's an email address. Hey, now I'm confused. There's the website in the email. So what do people use? There's the email. We have see the email that Linda posted? Is that still happening, the EAFTV Fans Discord? Because I know we've given out that before. Do they both work? The site and the email? We'll see what the mods say. It's confusing. Ziggy says, I will help. Ziggy, if you want to get in touch with Gordon Gott. Rick says the Discord link doesn't work on my iPad? You mean the link to the actual Discord? Sarah Joy says, I think everything was moved to the website. So Linda, it looks like now, Linda, if people want help on Discord, they should be going to the website link. I'll repost that one. It looks like this is the active one now. Let me just note this down myself. Let's see here. Linda says, I'll put it in my notes. Me too. Oh, the flip-flops aren't... These aren't... No, there's no flip-flops here. These aren't flip-flops. These are inserts. These are inserts. I'm going to be talking about them. That's from, the person who said that was 90 Day Fiance 696969. That's who said that. Nisi Tribe is here. Rick says Sarah Joy's link did work. You know, this is one of these nights. Once in a while, YouTube will start like randomly recommending the stream to people. I think that's happening tonight. You can just tell. Certain nights you can just tell. Some random people start wandering in here. Not all of them on their best behavior. It's okay. It's okay, 90 Day. Steve Edwards is here. Farming Nation is here. How did the appointment go? Oh, the blood test. We're going to talk about that too. Miss Anthrope says, I'm usually a worker. Paula McLennan is here. Look at all these people. Sonic says, I love broken algorithm nights. So much fun to taunt new visitors that don't understand the recommendation. We will get somebody in here who says, why was this recommended? Nick for Nick is here. Got a good crowd tonight. Krista Alexis. You know, Cameron Van Nuys is here. I just, before I get to any of my updates, I slept. I'm like more alert right now than I usually am at this time of night because I slept for 2 hours before the stream. I had to get up early for my blood test this morning, and I didn't sleep that much last night because I kind of have late hours. So I was pretty exhausted. So I basically was forced to go to sleep for a couple hours, like around 7:30 or something. I think I slept from like 7 to 9, but now I'm all alert. It's good. This is like how I should be all day, but I can't be like this all day because I just woke up. Yeah, Roach says, why was this recommended? Roach is a regular. I was going to check the Red Sox score because Paulie said to. I was going to check it on my phone, but I'll just check it on the web. Oh, it's 20-1. Wow. The Red Sox are winning 20-1. Thank you, Tony. Tony says, 20 years ago, I started on Power Trip Morning Show at the fair at 6 a.m. Then a year or so later, I was on Common Man program from noon to 3 p.m. and have the last time slot at 2:50 p.m. ever since. So Tony is talking about his radio appearances that he still makes. Tony's channel is Tony Del Monte at YouTube. He sings, he does mouth guitar. And he's performing in 2 weeks at the Minneapolis State Fair. Which is exciting. But you can hear his songs on his YouTube channel. Hey, thank you, Tony. That's very kind of you. I really appreciate that. Joe and his blue dog says, do you stream every day or every week because I'm new? Either I'm streaming here or on my news channel, Agenda Free TV. That's my news channel. So if there's big news, I'm on Agenda Free TV. If not, I'm usually doing a stream here. Joe says he's new. Joe and his blue dog. How did he find this channel? He might be so new he hasn't decided that he doesn't want to watch anymore. Salon Girl is here. Grand Inquisitor is here. Yeah, April Coco, I'm going to give an update about the blood test. Anyways, but I'm like more awake now than I normally am. Because I literally, I woke up right before the stream. I got up and I said, oh, I should stream. So I forced myself out of bed to stream. It's good anyway. If I had just kept sleeping, then I would have woken up. Then I would have been like, I would have slept like a full night's sleep and woken up at like 2 a.m. or something, and that would not be good. So it's better this way. Oh, Nisi Tribe, thank you. Nisi Tribe says, I appreciate your work on Agenda Free. You are fair and balanced and thorough. True journalism, I don't care what people say. Hey, thank you, Nisi Tribe. Much appreciated. That's Nisi Tribe. Thank you for both the donation and your kind words. It reminds me of a message I got on Twitter today before I blocked the person. The person wrote, I get one of these once in a while. The person wrote like, hey, Steve, from your likes on Twitter, I can see you're not really agenda free. So I blocked the person. As soon as someone mentions to me anything I liked on Twitter, if someone's actually looking at my likes and then writing to me about it, it's automatic block. Automatic block. I get one every once in a while. I get something like that. By the way, it's also a false statement, right? It's not like I secretly like all this partisan political stuff. Not at all. Like maybe I like, you know, if somebody writes like, oh, the virus, there's a new hospitalizations record in Florida for COVID, I'll be like, oh, thanks for that news. Like, you know, it's, if somebody says something I think is intelligent, I might like it. But it's not like I'm like liking all Democratic National Committee or Republican National Committee posts. It's amazing. Christina H. says, I found this channel after Agenda Free TV was recommended during pardons being issued. Oh, really? That's interesting. Yeah, you know, you cover stuff and people find this channel random ways. Yeah, Sonic says sometimes on Agenda Free TV I actually like tweets on the air. Anyways, I blocked the person. Lisa says, I found it through my husband. Yes, as Rick said, also you can like things that like you're not liking the news. Like if somebody posts informative news, it might be bad news, but I give them a like because I appreciate them posting it. Marzell says, my husband found this channel and showed it to me, and now he never sees me in the evenings. Was that part of his plan, Marzell? I think that's what you need to ask yourself. Tony's going to mention me at the fair. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Tony, you should give shout outs to the people in the chat. You should say this next number is for Polly and C. Michelle Sparks. How cool would that be if Tony started shouting you guys out? No, not for Seize the Day. Don't do it for Seize the Day. Jenny's Books and Vlogs found agenda free on newsfeed. Real, like the newsfeed on YouTube? Roz is here. Marzell claims it was not. He was not his plan. He misses me sometimes, so that is why at times I don't show up. Okay, we'll let the chat decide. We'll let the chat decide. That's usually the best idea. Sonic says, back in the day, YouTube had a generic live channel you could subscribe to for live content. Still there? I had no idea. A generic live channel you could subscribe to for live content? You mean a channel where they're always playing somebody's live stream, Sonic? Marzell, the chat seems to think it was her plan, is your husband's plan. What can I say? Barb Filer is here. I missed what she first said, Barb Filer. Buttergin is here. She first started watching on Periscope. Sheldon Williams is here. Hello. Barb is going to have a colonoscopy because they found a polyp. Never had a colonoscopy before. Polyps can be they can be benign though, or they can. I guess what I'm saying is they don't have to be cancerous. Because I remember we were reading about colonoscopy when I was in the process of getting one or training or preparing for one, and I remember it saying like they might find a polyp inside you. One of the reasons to do a colonoscopy is they could find a polyp and get rid of it before it becomes cancerous. If I'm right about that. Because colonoscopy doesn't just find cancer, it can also prevent cancer, I believe, by finding polyps and having them removed before they become cancerous. So I don't know what the situation, Barb's particular situation is, but I remember us reading about that. Seize the Day says most benign. But that's a good reason to get a colonoscopy, is that it can actually prevent you from getting cancer. Marzell is honored to have the poll about her. Oh, Dallas found the channel during Surfside. Misanthrope says, that's what the surgeon said today. If she'd found any, she would have removed them. I was grateful I didn't have any. Okay. So, well, I hope it goes well, Barb. Unfortunately, you have to fast, but hopefully you do better with the fasting than I did, because I can't do it yet. Okay. Andrew Broadwater is here. All right, let's get caught up. Let's get caught up on what's going on. Now I was going to catch you up on my shoe crisis. And my blood test. Meredith McMacken is here. MSU Kiwi. All right, we said hi to them. Gamma Jack. Gamma Jack here, ready to listen and have some fun. I wonder if that's really the case. Yeah, if you're in Minnesota, if you're in the area, you can go say hi to Tony at the Minneapolis State Fair. Flora is here. I can't have a pet. The pet would be climbing all over the new studio. Okay. All right. First of all, I did have my blood test. Oh, did I say Minneapolis State Fair? It's the Minnesota State Fair. Right. Oh, I misspoke. I had my blood test this morning. So this is the blood test. Oh, let me end the poll. Poll is over. Roz is here, by the way. Roz found AFTV on Twitch and then started watching here in Lookner. All right. Been working until now. Welcome, Roz. Roz is not lurking anymore. All right. So I had the blood test for my endocrinologist, right? So I got there. I didn't. Just as the endocrinologist said, they had forwarded the information to the lab. The lab had the info. They knew what test to do. So I sat down. One of the viewers said, did they take a lot of blood? I think they did. There were a bunch of vials. You know, normally, I feel like normally a blood test, you sit down and then they poke your arm. Then you hear them, I don't watch this because I'd get grossed out, but you hear them like filling like 2 or 3 vials. This went on for about, I'd say, 5 minutes. I don't know. It was a number of vials. It was quite a number of vials. It was more than normal. Linda watches. Wow, I've never watched. I'd freak out. I'd be like, you're bleeding me to death. But they did a bunch of them. A bunch. Which is good. I mean, Cesa Dace is very good. So they're clearly checking a bunch of things. Apocalypse watches too. Wow. I never look at it. MSU Kiwi had five taken at once. Mellow Jazz says, did you ask the name of the test? She actually showed me a piece of paper with the name of the test on it, and I quickly glanced over it, and a lot of it was kind of technical stuff, right? So, like, I didn't end up saying, can you send me the list? I could have, but like, I'll eventually get the results. At the time I didn't want to bother and didn't think of like I would have to say like, can you print me out a list? Anyways, but I did look at it. I looked at the list and a lot of it was stuff I didn't recognize, you know. They have like technical names to them. Well, Nicole Wilson once had 15 vials taken. Wow. Helen says, I fainted from watching before. Worm worked in a lab for 20 years. Yeah, there was a whole list of tests that they're doing. So, anyways, yeah, they'll Cindy Jones. They'll post. I think when the results are done, I believe the lab will send them to me as well. I don't know the pronunciation. Is it endocrinologist or endocrinologist? I've been saying crinologist, but maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. Endocrinologist, not crine. Endocrinologist. Ooh. Why can't I hear it? Oh, I see. I had it muted.
Endocrinologist.
There you go. Sonic says rhymes with tin. No, I'll definitely let you know when I get the results. Nicole Wilson says I have lupus and a few other autoimmune diseases, so I get tests done often. When will I get the results? So should be within 2 weeks because the endocrinologist said schedule an appointment with me 2 weeks after your test. My appointment with the endocrinologist is on the 30th, so 2 weeks and 5 days. 2 weeks and 5 days. Rick says I never gotten a copy for the lab. For my physical exam, for my annual physical, they sent me the lab posted the results. Seize the Day thinks I'll soon be fixed. Anyways, we'll see. I mean, I have no idea if there will be something like messed up in the results, something significant, or if she'll just say, hey, they all look normal. So I really don't know. Rascally Rabbit says thyroid. That's my first thing my doctor went for too. I know they're doing they're checking hormones. One thing they definitely did was a cortisol test. Cortisol is hormone. Seize the Day says if it's something horrible, they call you sooner. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they, when the results come back, the doctor glances over it, and if there's some huge thing, maybe she'll reach out. Do I take vitamin D? Yeah, I mentioned on an earlier stream, my doctor gave me a vitamin D test this year and it was a little low for whatever reason, maybe because I'm just older. So I clearly have enough in my diet, but so she put me on a vitamin D supplement. I don't feel any different. What's wrong with me? The basic idea is that when I don't eat for a few hours, I can become very, very sick. No, it's not the vitamin D thing. I have enough vitamin D in my diet. It's just, I think you can, whatever, something's happening with my body. I guess it's not an uncommon thing where it's just, even though I'm eating enough, it's not somehow not ending up in my body at the end. No, the results take a while. They do take a while. Okay, so anyways, I'm just waiting. Maybe it would be great if I could. I'm hoping, as some other people said, that it's something stands out, but it's not something really bad. Like maybe there'll be something where she can look at it and say, oh, well, we can do this, and that should solve a bunch of issues. Run 80 says, you got your blood test results already? When did I say this? No, the vitamin D is something I found out 2 months ago. Yeah, the 8-hour fast was fine, Sarah Jo. I slept for like 3 hours. So it really wasn't an 8-hour fast. It was like a 4-hour fast when I'd eaten a bunch. So it was fine. Jan Harker says chat docs are gearing up. Yep, they're ready to go. The chat docs are ready to go. It is funny that I'm like more awake. I just notice it. Because I just woke up before the stream from my nap. So it's just, then you realize, when you're fully awake, you realize how often, how regularly it is that you're not fully awake. Oh, thank you, Tony. Tony says, when I get my lab work done, the results come same day from Fairview with my chart. The thing is, Tony, these tests actually, by the nature of the tests, it takes a while to get the results in. Because it's a different type of test than the normal one. That's what the endocrinologist said. Hey, Tony, thanks for the donations. That's very kind of you. Tony Del Monte, thank you, Tony. Much appreciated. That's cool that you can get yours right away. XX Sovereign is here. No, this is like, again, I just woke up, so I just know. How I normally am at this time of night. And I can like, I feel so much more alert right now. It'd be great to feel like this all the time. But I'm not going to start taking stimulants. Budget Girl is here. Barrett Jex is here. Alfonso Medina is here. Also, my bump is not as tender anymore. The bump on my arm that I think came from banging into a dresser, this bump right here, it's not, it was, a couple days ago it was bothering me. It's not bothering me anymore. I think it's getting better. It seems to me to be getting better. I think it's a little less, and it's definitely not as tender. And it's not annoying me. So that's an update on the bump. Jenny's books and vlogs today looked refreshed. Well, I slept for 2 hours. I never take naps during the day. Oh, 12 Tree. 12 Tree says this can go towards payment to chat doctors. Yeah, I don't know what the chat doctors, the deductibles and everything are with them. Thank you, 12 Tree. That's very kind of you. 12 Tree in Tennessee. Zipper says, great news on bump. Well, again, it's not getting worse. A couple days ago, it was bothering me. And I said, if it keeps bothering me for a couple days, I'm going to get it checked out. But it just stopped bothering me. Worm says, a lot of times when they aren't normal tests, they get sent out of state labs. They get sent to out of state labs. We freeze the plasma and send it on dry ice. They aren't cost effective to have on site. Yeah, that's interesting. One of the other viewers was saying a couple days ago they thought that maybe the tests took a little longer to get results because they had to send them off site. Sheldon Williams says, don't do pharmaceutical stimulants, very dangerous. I don't do any stimulants. Emily used to need thyroid meds. Then she says, I had bad allergies. It was mold in my house. Then when I moved, I didn't need the meds anymore. My issue's been going on for years and years and years in different places I lived. So mine won't be from mold. I don't think she was saying that. Thank you, Emily, for sharing your experience. Oh, Barb. Hey, so see, I love when people tell me about when they buy things that I talk about in the air, and they actually let me know how it worked out. Now, Barb says, "Thank you for the donation, first of all, Barb. That's very kind of you." She said, "Last week you linked to a great product, and I bought it. Seat gap filler for cars. I love it." Now, I don't actually own one of these. What I was saying is that I dropped my keys last week when I was at Muya, or I think it was about a week and a half ago. I was at Muya, and I dropped my keys down between the car seat and the middle panel or whatever it is in the middle, at the edge of the car seat, it can drop down. And then I had to just go in the rear seat and reach under the car and try to get it out. And I ended up cutting my finger. Like I cut my finger on the metal under there. It was so hard to get out. And we were talking about the car seat filler. Some of you guys mentioned it, so I mentioned it on the air. And then Barb actually bought it, and she loves it. I probably should get one at some point. Thank you, Barb. What was that product called? Does anybody remember? It's the one. No, Sean, it was. That was before I went in. Speaking of Muya, I was there today. I actually went there today. I'll talk about that in a little bit. It was good. I went back there today. Why is the gap there, says Cindy Jones. What is the name of the site, of the product? Who knows? Thank you again, Barb. I appreciate that. Barb Filer, thank you. Very kind of you. Seat gap filler. Drop stop. Drop stop. That's the one. Drop Stop has 35,000 ratings. See, but if you ever order anything that we talk about on the broadcast, even if you hate it, let me know. People like order stuff and then I never hear from them. Drop Stop, as seen on Shark Tank, 35,000 reviews. I just posted the link. Misanthrope, thanks for the heads up. See, it's Drop Stop. It's seat gap fillers. No more fallen fries down the Carmuda Triangle. Fallen fries. So Barb bought it. I did go to Muya today because, look, as I've explained to you, because of my weird food issues, I can only eat, I have to eat certain things every day. I can't just go eat, if I just try to have my big meal be like healthy grilled chicken with nothing on it, I'll crash. I usually have to have some kind of meat. Chicken is a maybe. Chicken is iffy. Sometimes I can get by with just having chicken. And if it's chicken, it can't just be like grilled chicken with nothing on it. Like I have to have oil on it or something. But anyways. But today I got up early. I fasted last night, and then I got up early, and then I was dealing with shoe crisis a bit, and I was going crazy. And I was like, I just need to make myself eat something. I was like, I hadn't eaten yet. I was like, I just got to eat. I got to get my nutrients. I'm going to Muya. Yeah, Muya isn't super cheap, Gabby, but I think the quality is better than like typical fast food there. I got the Muya app last time though, and I got a free fries today. I got free fries from the Muya app. Yeah, it's not the cheapest, but I really like it. I get a double burger. I get a double burger and order of fries. And the double burger is like it's a meal. That's all they give you. That's like a good amount of food. Yeah, I rarely eat fast food. This is the, I could eat it every day, but I rarely eat it. But I do once in a while. I hope I can get to a point with my, maybe the, if they can figure out what's going on with my weird food issues, that I would like to be able to get to the point where I don't have to eat ever fast food. But I have to have certain like rich food or I will crash. No, I ate the bun, but it's great. They have a multi-grain bun. They have a multi-grain bun. It's not a white bun, which I like much better. About 10 minutes away. Mauricio Duque is here. I couldn't eat fast food every day, but the last time I ate fast food was I've had a week and a half ago. I had muya, and I didn't have any. Most of what I did since then was cooked, and I had like a fish bowl one day and stuff like that. So, anyways, but I did eat there today. Oh, you know what drives me crazy? I have to complain to them. I have to fill out a complaint. I have to do this. I'm going to do this right now. We're going to do this on the air. We're going to do this on the air because it really drives me crazy. A recent visit to Muya, Florida. I'm going to tell you what I'm typing. Date of visit, today. Time of visit, lunch. How did you place your order? Restaurant. Choose a mood that describes your inquiry. Negative. Here we go. Here, are you ready, guys? Here. We're going to fill this out right now. I love this Muya location. However, there is one major problem. There is one significant problem. I keep having there. The water that comes from the soda fountain always tastes like raspberry. Because the water dispenser is the same dispenser as the dispenser for, because the water comes from the same dispenser as the raspberry vitamin water. And when you choose water, apparently the raspberry flavoring in the dispenser seeps into the water. This happens even if you let the water run for a long time. Since I only drink water for my beverage, it's quite annoying. Anyway, this could be fixed. Thank you. I wonder if they'll write me back. Let's see what this says. All right, I'm sending them. I'm sending this to them. We appreciate your feedback. They got it. We appreciate your feedback. Oh, Zipper thinks I'm getting free food. Zipper thinks I'm getting free food. Tamburina says, reminds me of a Gordon Ramsay show. He crickied, I don't know what that means, a soda fountain because it's never been cleaned. I know. This is an automated response. I know that. There's not somebody there typing that in. Muya Grunt says free food. Why did Muya Grunt get timed out? Or is Muya Grunt a fake viewer or something? Yeah, Jeff says he'll give me free PDQ chicken strips. You know, it's really it's weird though, because usually I go to plenty of places where you get water out of the soda fountain. And usually it's not an issue. Although the problem might be that, like, it might be what drink the water is coming out of. So maybe if you have water coming out of the Sprite fountain, if a little bit of Sprite residue gets in the water, you might not taste it. But you taste it with the raspberry. Literally, I was sitting there and I would run the water for like 7 seconds and then I'd pour it in the cup and it would still taste like raspberry. And I'm sure just a little bit of raspberry just like spoils the whole water. So if they're going to bother having the water, they really got to, if they're going to if that's going to be the one source of water there, it's really bad. That should not be the case. Jeff said you may have to talk to the manager there about it. You know, last time I was there, I will say this. There's a guy who works there all the time. And I did explain to him I explained to him the last time. And then actually, today I had to ask for a second water cup because I had filled my water cup up and it was full of, I didn't know where to throw the raspberry water. And I told her about it as well. So we'll see if they do anything about it. Sonic says you should have tweeted at them too. Just what I need, Sonic. I'm going to tweet at them and then... Actually, if they have a DM, can I DM them? Because I don't want to publicly tweet them, but I will DM them. Yes, you can message them. You can message them. Well, if the email doesn't work, I'll see what happens with the email. If the email doesn't work, I'll message them. How's that? Yeah, they should be verified on Twitter. They're not. So Oliver White says slide into Muya's DMs. Bama Nation is here. April Coco says prediction, they will give you a coupon and never fix the fountain. I have had very bad luck with this kind of thing, with telling restaurants to fix it. They should fix it, of course. But it's really annoying. Like, I'm thinking of bringing my own water there. It's disgusting. This is, it's probably been bothering everybody else here. This is me helping the world. Me helping the world. They should have a separate water thing, though. Just have a separate water spout. Helen says that's a problem. Nan B says, I've seen that with water in many fast food self-serve drinks. It's everywhere, ugh. Oh, thank you, Shaft. Shaft says next time. I don't think they'll fix it by next time, Shaft. Thank you, Shaft, for the donation. That's very kind of you. Yeah, Tamburina, I don't know how they prevent that from happening. Um, like, what are they supposed to be doing that they're not doing? Are they not cleaning it? I just Googled it. I can't find a Google post about it. Like it doesn't come up. I'm sure if I really searched a lot, I could find somebody posting about it. But I'm wondering, like, what are they supposed to be doing that they're not doing at the Muya? Brutus says they might alter your burger next time. I know. Sheldon says, I've heard the fountains are the most expensive appliance to maintain in a restaurant. Madison says those dispensers can be very dirty. Hey, I don't get sick from them, so. I'm going to let you guys know. I'll let you know if I get any free food about this. Yeah, Lizzie says bunch of repairmen in chat. Now we have the chat fast food, chat restaurant equipment specialists. You know, the main thing I was going to talk about tonight was my shoe crisis. We haven't even gotten to it yet. That was the main thing I was going to discuss, is the shoe crisis. We haven't even gotten to it. Like, somebody could have turned on the stream and watched an hour of the stream and been like, well, that's it, I got to go. And they would have missed the main thing because I didn't get to it yet. I had a funny moment the other day, which was, this was really funny to me. Hang on a second here. So when I got my, Lady Edith says, liking my Skechers Art Support shoes. Yeah, I have the Skechers Art Support flip-flops. They're good. Sonic says, Shoe Crisis would be a great name for a store. It would be a good name for a store. So a few days ago, when you know how I ordered like tons of insoles from Amazon? And a few days ago, a bunch of them showed up. And I thought, like, I think if one's going to work, it's going to be in this batch. So just for myself, because I thought to myself, wow, this could be a really big day for me if one of these insoles works. I'm going to like shoot a little video just for me where I just in the video kind of go through the insoles. It wasn't going to be it wasn't going to be like I'm going to do a big presentation. It was like I just want to have this documented. I want to be able to get my reaction if one of them works. So that was the idea. I said I'm going to turn the camera on and I'm just going to like go through it like I normally would, but I'm just going to record it just so I can have it on the recording if it actually works. If I find like the platonic perfect insole. So I start doing I turn the camera on, I press record on the computer, and I just start opening the things and I start talking to camera. But I realize as I'm talking to camera, I'm like, why am I enunciating like so carefully? Like I was like incapable of just kind of recording myself. Like I was incapable of speaking to the camera as if it was just me here and nobody was watching. I was doing it as if we were on the air because I'm so used to doing that. It was very strange. I couldn't just be like casually doing stuff here like I normally would. So anyways, it's like, why am I doing this like a presentation? I do have the recording of that. Maybe one day we'll watch it. Not today. I should let the people on Patreon see that. That'd be a good Patreon benefit. How do I sound when we're not here? That's the thing. I don't think I have that anymore. I think I'm so used to that happening. One of the people I met in the building. I met some people because like a week ago I was like up at the pool and met some people there. And one of the people I met in the building said like, you like enunciate very clearly. And I'd never heard, like nobody had ever said that to me before. And and that's not something I feel like I particularly do. If anything, I feel like I don't do that. But these days I don't like meet a lot of new people, with the pandemic and just doing this. And so I was like, I wonder if doing this for 3 straight years or 4 straight years has affected the way I talk to normal human beings. It probably has. And maybe when I talk to real world human beings, not on the air, I'm like enunciating as if I'm on the air. Anyways. Right, Sean says your cadence may have changed. Oh, it would not be surprising at all. Also, the large majority of my talking is probably to you guys. Because it's not like I'm sitting here talking to myself all day. It's possible that like well over 90% of the words I say in my life these days are actually done on my channels. When am I saying it? Maybe I'll talk to my mom on the phone or something, but who else am I talking to? Generally speaking. But it was, I couldn't even, it was the weirdest thing. I was like, I'm just going to do this informal video where I just record myself and I just start talking as if I'm on the air. LDG of Geeks and Joy says, found here by searching live, what's this about? Well, if you're looking for something with a topic, you're at the wrong stream. I don't think we've ever had somebody who randomly found the channel and just stuck it out and just stayed here. I don't know that we have a single regular viewer who says, I found this channel on YouTube and I just started watching the live stream and I liked it and I stuck around. It's never like that. It's always someone who like found the news channel and kind of made their way over here. I don't know that there's ever been a regular viewer who found us on Lookner and just stayed around. LDG says, hi, nice to meet you. They'll never be back. It never happens. I have the Lookner channel has like the least new viewer attraction of any channel. Oh, thank you, Aravic Sonder. I appreciate that, Aravic. Thank you. Thank you, Aravic Sonder. Uh-oh, what's this? Oh, I see. Hang on a second here. Hang on. Let's see here. No, it's not breaking news. The original Ace is here. Alibaba is here. Kameshwari Kate is here. Cala Voltaire is here. No, Cala Voltaire says Jay-Z would know how you sound in person versus YouTube. The thing is, though, Jay-Z has been watching the channel, right? So if the way I talk changed over the course of time, Jay-Z might not notice it because he's been watching the channel constantly. You'd have to talk to somebody who like hadn't talked to me in 4 years and remembered what I sounded like, and then talk to me now and said, "Oh, you sound different." Because otherwise, if somebody's keeping in touch with you, they're not going to notice if they talk to you regularly, if it's changing. Brutus, the Skechers that I got were these. They were the Delano something. Where is it here? Yeah, these are the ones. These are the Skechers I got. The flip flops. Archfit Motley Delano. That's the exact one I have. Okay. No, Jay-Z hasn't started his channel yet. Captain Carter is here. Captain Carter says, "Nice evening, eh." That's from Captain Carter. Okay, can we actually get to the main topic? We still haven't gotten to the main topic. Tambourina says, "Just don't ask a question. He will tell you to go to the other stream on it." Well, the thing is, there's certain questions people ask where it's just like a topic that we talked about in depth on another broadcast, right? So if someone says, "How did your colonoscopy go?" Well, we've gone over that so much, and I'm not going to answer it again because it's in the past and we've discussed it a bunch. So that in that case, I'll refer them to another video. Original Ace randomly found this channel? I don't believe you. All right, let's get to the main topic. Geeks enjoy. No, geeks enjoy. What I'm saying is, no one ever finds it randomly and then stays around. That's my point. Of course, people once in a while stumble upon the channel, but I don't think we have any regular viewers who have ever found the channel and then stuck with it, which is fine. It's its own thing. Edward says, "I did." Edward Kim. Edward Kim. Edward, had you not watched the news channels, Edward might be the one viewer who found this channel randomly and stayed with it. Edward is the unicorn. Oh, thank you, Tony. Tony's going to record a 510th song on his site, Tony Del Monte on YouTube. One more song for Tony coming up. Hey, thank you, Tony. Thanks for the donations, Tony. Good luck with song number 510. Okay, now. Edward says, "No, I didn't." Well, Edward actually found this channel randomly. He had never watched the news channel before. What's the shoe crisis about? I'll explain to you. Peppy says, "My sister found you from a subreddit." Okay, let's get to the main topic. Can we get to the main topic, please? Main topic, guys. First of all, still pretty quiet news-wise, right? I mean, in terms of what we would cover. So there's that. I'm just doing a quick news check here. Okay. Madonna Harold, that's very kind of you. Madonna Harold. Thank you, Madonna Harold. I appreciate that. Thanks so much, Madonna Harold. Very nice of you. Okay. Let's talk about shoes. Guys, I spent a whole other day, basically today, dealing with the shoe crisis. It's still going on. The shoe crisis is not over. There's some progress that's been made, but it is far from over. You don't even want to know. You don't even want to know. It's just still going on. It's taking up so much mental energy and also a lot of time. Yeah, LDG, I can't wear sandals. See, there's a whole other part of the shoe crisis that we haven't really discussed, but it's important, and it's the reason that it's even worse. Okay? Yeah, our long national nightmare has not ended. We haven't even talking about the other part of the shoe crisis, which kind of, there's like two parts. There's two parts of the shoe crisis, actually. There's two parts. Yeah, Linda, I'll update you. I'll update you, Linda. So the part of the shoe crisis we've been talking about, hold on, I need, here it is. Sonic doesn't like when I hold these up because he thinks I'm going to hit him. The main part of the shoe crisis we've been talking about is that for my entire adult life, I've worn these thick inserts. I have to wear inserts because my arches aren't big enough, and if I don't wear inserts in my shoes, I will get shin splints and not be able to walk. So since in college, I've worn inserts from the podiatrist, which solve the problem, and I can walk and run and all that and don't have shin splints. But they're so thick, they make it so that no shoes fit. Right? Shoes are not made to have this in it. So that's what's been going on for years and years and years. And so I've just lived my life. Previously, I had lived my life and just gotten by, where I would like find one pair of shoes that sort of fit, and that's the only pair of shoes I would wear. I would get like three different pairs of the same model, and they tended to be these big clunky like hiking shoes. No, these don't smell. So for like 20 years I've worn like big clunky hiking shoes as my only pair of shoes, and they never really fit well. And my toes were always scrunched. And then finally, recently, like even my hiking shoes stopped fitting, and my running shoes were squeezing my toes. So I was like, I was trying to find other pairs of shoes to substitute for my one pair, and I couldn't find anything. And I had no shoes to wear without my feet hurting. That was the crisis. I had no shoes to wear without my feet hurting. If you remember, I was talking about it on the air. Okay. So finally what I did is I went to the long story short, I went to the podiatrist and I went to the running store, and the podiatrist said, try some of the over-the-counter inserts. These are the ones from the podiatrist, and they're gonna work. They're gonna be good for your feet, and they're gonna be perfectly matched to your foot, but they're so thick. So the podiatrist said, look, they make these over-the-counter ones now. Try some of those. They're not as perfect as this, but they're thinner. So this is what I've been doing. So for like a week or a week and a half, I've been trying different custom over-the-counter inserts, right? So I finally found one insert which is a bit thinner than these, but still works really well. But it's still not it's not totally thin. So this is where we were yesterday. Yesterday I told you how I had found this insert, which is the Power Step Pinnacle, which is just, Power Step is a well-known insert company. My podiatrist talked about them. And it's thinner than this, but it's still substantial, but it's thinner than this. And this works well. This works well. Right, as Edward says, I bought hundreds of dollars of over-the-counter inserts, but they were Amazon and they're returnable. So I'll be returning a lot of them. Okay, so that's where we were last night. So a couple of issues. Now let me update you. This did not solve the problem, though. Why did this not solve the problem? I'll answer questions about those inserts in a bit, but let me just explain to you what's the problem is. There's a whole other problem that we haven't spoken about with my shoe crisis, which we just never got to. And now it's becoming more of an issue, though. The other problem, this in itself is a major problem. So the inserts is one thing, right? That I have to wear these inserts. The whole other problem is that for whatever reason, I have sensitive feet in the sense of when I walk on a hard surface, my feet hurt. And this has gotten worse over time. I'm old now, so I have read this can worsen with age. It was not like this 20 years ago. But if I walk on a hard surface, I get pain in my feet. For example, you know, like REI has like REI, the floors are like this, like marble or something, or stone. I don't know if you know what I'm saying? Like it's like this stone. There's that stone flooring that some places have. I can't like stand on that. It's so hard. You know, if I walk around long enough outside, I start feeling it in my feet. So I need like lots of cushioning in my shoes. Cindy Jones says teachers all have this. By the way, I brought it up to my podiatrist. My podiatrist knows about this. This is not, he said when I explained to him, he says, oh, like when you don't have shoes on? And I said, no. Like even if I have sneakers on, if I walk on a hard surface, my feet hurt. So I'm going to be seeing the podiatrist again, and it's something we'll talk about more. But there's a whole, you know, that's with age, I guess, that has happened too. It's both feet. No, I can't wear sandals. Sandals won't work for me. So now I need two things, right? So now the problem is I have to find shoes that I can fit my inserts in and that feel good with the inserts, right? It's not going to be these inserts, but it's going to be an insert. So it's going to be these inserts. But also it's got to have enough cushion that I can walk around in them and not have my feet hurt. So please do not repeat comments in the chat. But we do have chat Dr. Westhawk says I need to go to an orthopedic surgeon. So I'm going to run out and get for foot surgery now. That's our chat Dr. Westhawk is recommending surgery. That's from chat Dr. Westhawk, who has not examined my feet but is recommending surgery. Also, he posted it twice in the chat. Anyways, so here's where this becomes an issue. These shoes I was talking about yesterday, these are the Brooks Glycerin, which I bought like a few weeks ago. Now I can return these if I have to at the store I bought them to. But these shoes, they fit my feet very well. I can put the insert in this shoe and it feels really good on my foot, okay? And I think I talked about this shoe last night. So this shoe feels really good on my foot. But this shoe, for whatever reason, it has cushioning. It's a running shoe. It's like a well-known running shoe. But something about the cushioning with this shoe, when I walk outside and I walk on the sidewalk with this shoe, it feels like I'm walking with a sock on. It feels like I'm wearing just socks and no shoes. It just feels very hard when I walk on the sidewalk with this shoe, and it starts hurting my feet. This is a Brooks one, right? So ultimately, I think I'm going to have to return these shoes, which I know sounds crazy. These fit me great. Even with the new insert in it, these fit me like perfectly. But I walk around and my feet hurt with these on because my feet are sensitive to hard surfaces. So this, and then there's the black ones I showed you yesterday. It's the same issue with those black ones. They fit my feet, but they're not, I need extreme cushioning, basically. Yes, Seize the Day says, welcome to aging. I think this is what's happening. I now need extreme cushioning in my shoes. So this is the issue. So I should be able to wear these. I'm going to bring this to the podiatrist, by the way, but it's just I can't. Both feet, it's not one foot. It's not localized. It's general. Both feet, when I wear these and I walk on the street, it feels like I'm walking on the street with my sock on and not wearing shoes. It's amazing. So, yes, Linda says, do they make sneakers with extreme cushioning? Yes. These that I'm wearing right now, I talked about these Hokas. These have more cushioning. These have extreme cushioning. Okay? So, this is one pair I can wear. And so we'll talk about this. And today I found a second pair. These are New Balance, and they're called the New Balance More. And I was at the running store today exchanging. Remember, I haven't run for 3 weeks. I've never gotten a pair of running shoes for my new inserts. So today I was at the running store talking to them about that. But I said to them, is there anything like this with extreme cushioning that I could walk around in? They said, they said New Balance. They said this isn't one that New Balance just came out with. And the guy at the running store said they've actually came out with this because like these were so popular among some people. This is extreme cushioning. So both of these feel much better on my feet than this one for whatever reason. They just have more cushioning. These aren't cheap. Yes, they're not cheap. And yes, moon boots. As Beth says, moon boots. Big stack height, they call it. Lots of foam there. But and so as the person who said, welcome to aging says, this is just where I am. And I think it's just, my guess is that it's just age. My guess is that I've spent a lifetime of running and playing basketball. I'm 50 years old. So this is where I'm at. My guess is that the issue with my feet being sensitive is not going to be anything easily taken care of. I think that's just where I'm at. But, so, there's all of that. Yeah, Nan B says it gets worse, trust me. But, I'll get to your comments in a second, but I want to add part of the crisis. So, these shoes, in theory, I love these shoes, these Hokas, these Hoka Bondis. They have good cushioning. They're a great shoe. They have great cushioning, for me. They have great cushioning. They feel good. But here's the other issue now. This is where the inserts come in. So these inserts, when I wear, and these are the ones that are the new over-the-counter ones, these are, I think, the right shape for my foot. But when I put these in here, they raise my foot up enough so that my foot is rubbing a little against the top of the shoe. You see what I'm saying? Like if your foot's raised up enough, it's going to press against the shoe. So the problem I'm having is, like, I wish these were like the slightest bit thinner. But the problem is if you go thinner with your inserts, then you lose the cushioning and you lose the shape. So it's like I can't win, because if I go thicker than this, my feet won't fit in the shoes at all. If I go thinner than this, then I lose the cushioning and I lose the shape. So these are like, now I've been wearing these this whole stream. And so my feet don't hurt, right? So if they hurt, I'd be like, oh, my feet hurt. But at the same time, I do notice it when I'm walking around in these shoes, that they're kind of like pressing against the shoe. Like, so in every shoe, I'm sitting right now. So it's like, what I've been looking for is, can I find a shoe that has extreme cushioning and that I could put this insert in, and an insert like this in, and that it'll fit my foot great, but my foot won't be like rubbing against the shoe. It's possible that there are no such shoes. And so I'm just coming to realize all of this. And you know, I think what might end up having to happen is I might end up having to say, this is the best it's going to be, right? I might have to settle for pretty good and not perfect. So, because currently I have these two. These are the two extreme cushioning shoes I have. So, I don't know, you know, we'll have to see. But it seems like that my feet are at a place where, although that I'm going to have to just settle. But the thing is, I was already settling the last 4 years, or the last 20 years, right? I was wearing shoes that didn't, these hiking, what was I doing the last 4 years? I was wearing these enormous hiking shoes that are incredibly heavy that didn't fit that well. But I guess mentally I'd accepted it, and I wasn't considering that there might be something better. So I wasn't having a shoe crisis for the last 4 years. I kind of just got this one pair, and I just said, that's what I'm going to do. And I just did it. And I had issues with it, but I didn't worry about it. But now that I'm dealing with this shoe crisis, I'm like trying to figure it out. I'm actively trying to figure it out. And it's so hard. So I think it's overall I'm better than I was a month ago, because I now have shoes that are like, I'm not wearing shoes that are too big for me anymore. I was wearing wide, like 12 wides, which are way too big for me because of these. Now these are both 11.5 narrow, 11.5 regular. My feet are not wide, but I was wearing wide shoes because of my crazy inserts, which I'm sure wasn't good for me also. And I was wearing shoes that were too long for my feet, which I'm sure wasn't great for me also. See, Michelle Sparks says no one likes to settle. So I've just been trying different shoes and different inserts and doing research. Oh, and I did order a few more shoes because there's a couple companies that make these shoes with wide toe boxes. So I ordered a couple more pairs of shoes. They're going to get here this weekend. We'll see how those go. Yeah, so but this isn't big. You might say, well, you're obsessing over a small thing. No, if my feet are uncomfortable, I'm like, it bothers me all day. It's a really big deal. And I walk on them all day. And I walk around and I sit here and I go for walks and it's just terrible. Oh gosh. All right, I'm going to read some of the comments now, but it's just, it's been endless. It's been like 2 weeks of this. So I have made progress, but I want to just be done. And I don't know. I think I'm just at a point where it's just, I got to just take the best I can. There'll be a point which it can't get better. All right, let me read some. Let me read some comments here. Case says New Balance normally have wider toe boxes. No, but there's certain brands that make that make toe boxes that like look are like almost like square because they're not tapered off. But it's two issues. Issue one is having to wear inserts. I've switched from it's helped some that recently in the last couple of weeks I have switched from my full ones to the store-bought ones, which are a little thinner, which is good. And issue number two is that I need extreme cushioning because my feet are sensitive and can't walk on pavement without hurting. Sarah Joy says your poor feet don't know what normal is. Yeah, it's just like the things that the kind of shoes people normally wear and I can't wear. Let's see. Yes, Amanda Greco's son has inserts. Yeah, I always remove the liner. I remove the shoe insert before I put mine in. Hannah says maybe a shoe repair person could help you, cork insert or something that molds your foot. Well, I can't really add to existing shoes. It's just going to fill the shoe up. I mean, if I were a professional athlete, as I said before, if I were a professional athlete, there would be some like shoe company that would literally custom make a shoe for me, right? That would be dimensions that no normal person would wear. But that's not happening. The New Balance, Kay says, what is that New Balance shoe, that New Balance shoe that you were showing that has the extreme cushioning? I'll show you a link to that one. It's a new shoe. It's really comfortable. It's extreme cushioning, guys. Guys, extreme cushioning. Let me show you the link. Here's the link from New Balance. It's called the Fresh Foam More V3. Not cheap, but if I keep it, I'll wear it all the time. The Fresh Foam, why isn't this displaying? Fresh Foam More. That's the extreme cushioning shoe I just showed you. Right. So Known Pleasures says sore feet, try having chronic toothache or bad back. There's certainly other issues that people have. I am relatively healthy. There's plenty of other things I could have that I don't have. Joe says they're grandma shoes. Yeah, I mean, this is what I need to wear. I don't have a choice. I do not have a choice. Cindy says the big heels are in. I think the main reason is supply Gen X. We are in the feet hurting part of our adventure. No, this is a very normal price for like new major brand shoes, running shoes. But shoes generally are expensive. But, you know, again, I don't have many pairs of shoes. So I'll usually get like, you know, a couple and that'll last me a while. Maybe a year or something. So Mark says looks aren't important when your feet hurt. Exactly. I think they look all right, actually. The Upstep website? What's the Upstep website? Custom orthotics insoles? I mean, I assume it's similar. Yeah, so the Upstep is like an orthotics company, but I don't know that theirs will be any different than... I've tried so many orthotics. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Upstep makes orthotics, but it's like... So it looks like Upstep is like... It's an interesting site. It looks like it's one of these sites where they're trying to like... You know how like... ride-hailing services like Lyft and Uber, they kind of, you know, it's like the modern technological approach to taxi cab rides, right? And there's other places like this. Like there's certain like new sites. There's like somebody will look at a business and say that's an old business model. You know, Airbnb was like the new way of doing hotels. So it looks like this company, it looks like to me what they're doing, Upstep, is they're taking this thing orthotics and they're making it kind of tech friendly and cheaper. So it says $277. Normally if you go to the podiatrist, it's like $500. Now, I don't know that these are as good as the ones you get at podiatrist. And like, you imprint your feet with our feet kit, impression at home, and again you get your custom Upsteps delivered. So it looks like this is kind of like, one of these, like it's like we're gonna revolutionize and make cheaper custom orthotics. I've never tried them before, but I guess my point is my guess is that these won't be significantly different than ones I've already tried. Believe me, I've tried just a whole range of them. It's the thickness issue, so at a certain point, they need to be a certain level of thickness. I'll look into it, though. But my guess is that it's not going to be much different, than the ones I would get either in the store or from the podiatrist. But it's interesting. Thanks for mentioning the site. I'll look into it. But again, it's not believe me, I've tried so many types of inserts. It's not going to be the inserts. The inserts they have to have a certain level of thickness to them, right? And that's going to create issues. You're not going to give me a paper thin insert because that's not going to have enough cushioning. I need some cushioning. But if there's cushioning, it's going to have a certain degree of thickness. So, again, it's not, I don't think we're not going to find a magic insert bullet. I've tried the different varieties of inserts. It's just the fact that I need inserts itself creates issues, along with my feet sensitivity. So, anyways. Melissa McQueen says, I have a whole new appreciation for my non-problematic feet from this ordeal. Custom shoes, Rick Hoppy? I don't even know how that would work. Brandon has size 18 foot. Yes, you can take the insert to the shoe store. I do. Yeah, Jeff Haas says, here comes the chat podiatrist. But I know there's we talked about before how there's diabetic shoes and stuff like that out there. So I don't know if they're going to have extreme cushioning. Right? Anyways. I just have a feeling. I have a feeling that no combination of shoes and inserts is going to end up with a perfect outcome. I just have this feeling. Irish Me says, check out Foot Solutions Shoe Store. Again, I just don't, given my issues. Foot Solutions has orthotics and advanced footwear. What are they talking about? Oh, they have a store. Well, if they sell custom orthotics, but again, I don't think it's going to be an issue of orthotics. Foot Solutions. I'll look up Foot Solutions too. But again, let me just say again, given my issues, I don't think any combination of inserts and shoes is going to solve my problems. I just think I'm in a world where basically there's always going to be issues with the shoes. No, seize the day. Seize the day. It's not, has nothing to do with the crashing. I've had my feet have been sensitive to hard surfaces for a long time. It's gotten worse. But that's happened for a long time. Rick says, sadly, sometimes we have to settle for good enough. You know. Right. No, and I mentioned the podiatrist. Believe me, that when I told the podiatrist about it, the podiatrist has no easy answers, right? The podiatrist I saw, he seems like a really good podiatrist, and he listened to everything I said. And I mean, one thing he said is, he said, start trying some of the over-the-counter inserts, see how those work for you, and then we can talk about other things. But, you know. And then he suggested certain models of shoes. You know what brands the podiatrist suggested of shoes? He said, try Hoka's. He said, look into New Balance, right? These are the ones he suggested to me. New Balance. Hoka. He said, look at Brooks. Brooks. So he heard the whole thing, and I'm just telling you what he said. Beth says, check out UFOs. UFOs. Recovery footwear. One of our viewers likes UFOs. Beth Stannard. You know, again, I will look into it, but see, these aren't, you know, I don't know that these will have enough padding on them. I don't know. It's just, you know, I'll look into it, but there's just, I'm getting to the point where I just feel like it's not, that there's not the perfect solution out there. I've tried so many shoes now, and so many inserts. One thing I'll say, one thing that could be the case, right, is I don't know if it's an aging issue or if it has to do with my diet, with my crashing stuff. Like about 8 years ago, my metabolism slowed down, and I had to change my whole diet because my body processed food a lot slower. And so I gained all this weight, and then I changed my diet, and the weight came off. But right now, I'm definitely a little. I have basically the same diet that I did, 8 years ago, basically, and I work out about the same amount, but I probably am about 8-9 pounds heavier than I was. 9 years ago, 9-10 years ago. So, extra weight is not good for your feet. So I wonder, but I can't, I'm limited. I can't eliminate everything from my diet because I need certain things in my diet or I crash. So maybe if my endocrinologist can figure out what's going on with my crashing, and if that gives me a little more freedom in my diet and I could lose a few more pounds, that might help the foot thing some. I don't know. I had the foot issues my whole life, so it's not this, but anyways. Dave Moss says, some things you have to live with. Yes, Known Pleasure says you must be a nightmare for a shoe store assistant. I got to try on a lot of shoes. They know it though. I mean, if you go to a shoe store and you mention inserts, they will be like, "Oh my gosh." The guy I was talking to, the people today at the running store, they were just like, they said custom inserts, people can never find stuff who have they said they're great, but people can never find running shoes that fit them with these. Beth says her mom wears UFOs. Again, I'll look into it. Thank you. OFOs, says Alibaba. They got to have enough cushioning, though. Remember, like the flip flops and stuff, they're not going to have enough cushioning. Yeah, it is sucky. See, Michelle Sparks. Hannah wants me to have a cobbler, add an additional sole layer onto the shoes that fit. I don't think that's going to happen. Mellow Jazz says, my feet have been sensitive to hard surfaces as well, many, many years, but the crashing episodes can cause the foot issues to worsen. Oh, I don't think the crashing has anything to do with the foot issues. Oh, thank you, 12 Tree. 12 Tree made a donation and said towards total feet replacement. Maybe 100 years from now, we'll all have bionic feet, and they'll just replace your feet. But yeah, it's lots of people have bad foot issues. There's people who get very like really bad pain in their foot. I'm not in bad pain, but if I start walking on the concrete, I'll start feeling pain without the right shoes. Pickled Grammar says, custom-made shoes cost $300 and up for my mom. West Hawk says, order slippers. Can't order slippers. Not enough cushion. Are slippers going to have this cushion? See, Michelle Sparks says, at 50, you start to feel it. Anyways, so this is Brutus has 4E feet. This is what I'm dealing with now. I kind of put off dealing it for years and years and years. I probably should have dealt with it earlier. So this is where we're at. Beth says, good luck on this fix. I don't know that there's going to be a fix. Anyways, it's just hard. With the inserts are always either too big or too small, and the shoes are always a little too big or a little too small. It makes everything so difficult. Also, my feet are sensitive too. Oh, it's been nonstop. I've been dealing with this for multiple weeks now. But again, I might have to just kind of settle for where I'm at. Nan B says, nothing pretty about the aging process. But I certainly in the past I wore shoes when I was younger that now I couldn't wear. Beth thinks there will be a fix. Anyway, so I've been dealing with this. I've been dealing with this a lot. Known Pleasures says you seemed fine when you did that 3-hour walk in your hometown as live stream in June. Well, when I would do these walks, my feet would end up hurting by the end of the walk. But again, also the shoes didn't fit me that well. I just kind of put up with it. You know? But those hiking shoes had a lot of cushioning on the bottom. So at least I could walk. Beth, I will look into your recommendation. Beth, your recommendation has been noted. Your 5 times made recommendation in this chat has been noted. No back pain from my feet problem. Mellow Jazz says you have no choice except put up with it. It's possible. Hannah's son has shoe and sock issues. Thanks, Madison. Fuzzy slippers won't have enough cushioning. Hetty, if I walk around in fuzzy slippers, my feet will hurt because I'm walking on the floor or even on a rug. I need to wear this stuff in here. I need to wear shoes like this inside, not just outside, inside. That's how bad it is. So, anyways, see, people are like, if you don't want to, if the shoes aren't fitting you right, just wear sandals. I can't. They don't have enough. They don't have enough cushioning, and they need to actually. Again, I have my foot problem where I need inserts because my feet need to be in a certain alignment. Anyways, it's just a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. Mess. So that's where we're at with that. So I got to just figure it out. But you know what? At a certain point with these things, you just have to look into different things. There's no easy way to do it. You look into things and you see if they work or they don't work. So this is what I've been doing. There's no non-time intensive way to deal with all this stuff. And you research. When I was in Taiwan, I got a foot massage because it was like a big thing there. It kind of hurt. It was like a really hard massage. It was interesting though. They took my podiatrist a week ago, or 2 weeks ago when I was a podiatrist. He took my x-rays. He looked at my feet. He didn't see anything obviously wrong. There's no kind of like obvious thing that he said was off. That's the thing, though. I went to the podiatrist, and he didn't have like, again, there's not like he wasn't like, oh, like we'll definitely do this. LDG says, I do a waiting room show. What is a waiting room? I don't even know what a waiting room show is. That's LDG of Geeks Enjoy. TT suggests reflexology. Is less running helping me? I haven't been running because my Achilles was bothering me. But I've been resting my Achilles. I think I'm going to try running again very soon. And seeing how it goes. I don't know if my Achilles is ready for it yet. It was my Achilles tendon. That was the running issue. Not running is not helping my mental health, by the way. Patty says, I think you miss your hiking type shoes. Well, I don't miss them. If I put on my hiking boots now, I hate them. They don't feel good. They're heavy and they're harsh on my feet. Cindy Jones says former athletes have different issues. It does a lot to a body. Yeah, look, I have been actively athletic for my entire life. I would not be surprised if that has a toll on the body. And I'm not 20 years old. LDG says a waiting room stream is a hangout stream while we wait for someone cooler to stream. Oh, I see. A waiting room stream. Interesting. Message me your channel on, what's the name of your channel, LDG? I'll check it out sometime. Caesar Day says reflexology will hurt you. Known pleasures. I do not act on medical advice from pseudo-podiatrists. But sometimes people will suggest a product or they'll suggest something to look into. That can be helpful. Not Cupcakes, where's San Antonio Sneaker Company? So anyways, so I'm sorry I've been like so wrapped up in that, but it really has been taking up a lot of my time and energy. At least I have a couple pairs of shoes I can wear right now which don't drive me crazy, because what precipitated this shoe crisis, I literally had no shoes I could even wear. So at least we're not there. Barella liked Reiki. I don't even know what Reiki is. Dave Moss says the more you drive a car, the faster it wears out. But thank you for letting me vent about it, folks. Reiki is Japanese alternative medicine called energy healing. My guess is that I won't try this. Maybe it works for some people. Do you have a foot soak massage machine? See, I don't have pain when I'm sitting here though. I don't. It's not like all night I'm like, oh, my feet hurt, right? So my feet hurt when I'm walking on a hard surface. So I don't really need like foot massage, because like I don't have the obvious need for a foot massage. Would be like if you a machine would be if your feet hurt. They don't hurt when I'm just sitting here. Right. Mellow Jazz says your problems are mild compared to others. Believe me, there's other things people have that are worse, and I'm aware of that. But not having a comfortable pair of shoes to wear and having foot issues all day is not pleasant. Why would I have to give up running and jogging for a year? Why is that? Anyways. No, even if the apartment had carpet, I couldn't walk around with no shoes on. I need the support from my inserts. I need my inserts help align my foot. I need the arch support. Can't do it. Barella had what is it called? Is it plantar fasciitis for a year. Yeah, Caesar Day says feet issues are super huge, don't downplay it. I mean, you're on your feet all day, right? It's like having an issue with your eyes. It's not good. Oh, Mellow Jazz injured Achilles tendon several years ago, took a year to heal. I did not tear my Achilles tendon. This was not a tear. A tear takes a long time to heal. Right, Rob, in a perfect world, there would be a shoe with the cushioning of the New Balance that was tall enough, roomy enough to fit my custom orthotic. Right, but it's like a shoe nobody would manufacture because because people without orthotics like wouldn't wear it. How many people are really looking for that kind of shoe? I'll look around. I'll keep looking though. Oh, anyways. It's just a process I got to go through. I got to go through it, guys. I got to do the best I can. No one's going to do it for me. No, Marzel, I'm removing your comment, Marzel. You broke the rules. Your comment is removed. Zipper says hot Epsom salt foot baths would help. Again, my feet don't hurt generally. They hurt when I'm walking on hard surfaces. It sounds like you guys are suggesting things that would make pain from feet go away, but my feet aren't in pain right now. I don't see how doing those things is going to help when I'm actually walking on a hard surface. Happy Turtle says, my feet hurt all the time. My arches I have super flat feet. Maybe try the store-bought orthotics. No, I'm not wearing the shoe I currently wear. I'm not currently wearing any type of shoe. I'm trying to find a new one. I'm not wearing the old one anymore because it hurt my feet. Season Day says it's a process. I'm sure you guys have things, right? There's certain things that you want to make some kind of, you have to address something about your life, right? There's some kind of thing you need to address, and you just got to get into it and do it. And you got to research and try things out. And some things will work and some things won't, and some things will be better than others, and you'll find out new things. And you just got to either do it or you don't do it. But it can take up a lot of time and not be easy to do. I'm sure you all have had different things that you undertook in your life about whatever kind of thing it was when you're making some sort of change. Jackie, the podiatrist didn't have any easy solutions. I have a podiatrist appointment scheduled for next week, so I'm supposed to follow up. So, Cindy says, life is trial and error. There's no handbook. Anyways, so that's what's going on. That's what's been taking up my time. Dealing with this important issue. But again, it's been relatively quiet news-wise, so if I was gonna do it at a certain time, this was the time to do it. Edward, I already talked about the blood test. Edward says you never told me about it. Well, you weren't. I didn't tell you because you weren't listening. You weren't here. Thank you, Barella. I know there's like custom shoe stores and stuff. Again, I'll look into things, but there's just a lot of issues. I don't think there's any kind of easy solution. Brutus ordered the Skechers flip-flops. Happy Turtle, I'm watching out for the storm. I don't believe it's supposed to be a hurricane at this point. But I will certainly keep an eye on it. It's not forecast to become a hurricane. Current forecast is tropical storm until landfall. Current forecast says 60-mile-an-hour tropical storm before landfall. Mellow Jazz says, I had cortisone shots in both feet. I really don't think it helped. What else did I want to mention here? Oh, should I try eating an unpeeled carrot now? We were going to do that. I was going to try eating an unpeeled carrot. Remember on the last night I peeled a carrot on the stream, and people were like, "You don't have to peel your carrots." I said, "I've never eaten an unpeeled carrot." And we read a couple articles, and it said that you, in theory, can eat an unpeeled carrot. You just have to wash it. So I said I'd try it. Should we try it? Everybody's saying yes. Oh, by the way, I did get a couple packages here, but I think I'm going to wait to open those till next time. Dwayne Brown says yes. Patty Cake says that would be interesting. Cindy Jones says it doesn't taste good. Cindy says it doesn't taste good. What if it doesn't taste good? I thought somebody in the chat said it didn't affect the taste. Letter Artist says MegaCon is in Orlando. You know, the thing is about if you go to something like that, it like takes up a lot of time, and then I can't be around to cover news here, you know, so it's got to be worth me possibly missing breaking news to cover it. So, but thank you for letting me know, Letter Artist. I didn't realize that was this weekend. Oh, thanks, Jackie. I'll have to look at that audio issue from last time. Thanks for sending it to me. What was the time code of that? I never even listened to it. Hey, Jack. See, Jack. This happened last stream. This happened last stream. The problem is if I play it for you. Oh, I'll turn the mic off. All right, let's listen to what happened last stream. By accident. Was there ever a Discord that went out? Discord that went out? Discord that went out? Discord that went out? Never a Discord. Sarah Joy, could you? Never a Discord. Could you possibly? Sarah Joy, could you? Never a Discord. Could you possibly? Sarah Joy, could you? Never a Discord. Could you possibly? Sarah Joy, could you? Never a Discord. Could you possibly? Sarah Joy, could you? Never a Discord. Could you possibly? Sarah Joy, could you? Never a Discord. Could you possibly? Sarah Joy, could you? Never a Discord. Could you possibly? Sarah Joy, could you? Never a Discord. Could you possibly? Sarah Joy, could you? Never a Discord. Could you possibly? Sarah Joy, could you? Never a Discord. Could you possibly? Oh, was the audio double? Good edit by Jackie. I'll have to retweet that from the Lookner account. I'll retweet it from the Lookner channel account. So you can go look at that. Thank you, Jackie. I hadn't watched that yet. There it is. There you go. That was fun. Oh, Madison said she put the time code in the comments. Sorry, I'm not punctual on checking the comments. So we're gonna try a we're going to try an unpeeled carrot, right? Unpeeled carrot? Should we try it? Unpeeled carrot? All right, hang on. I'm going to get an unpeeled carrot. Yeah, I have to wash it. I have to wash it. Oh, I still have the corn from a couple days ago. I think the corn I'm going to have to chuck. I bought corn like 3 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, and I never had it. A couple ears of corn. I don't think it's still good. I don't know. The corn might be okay. Usually corn after a couple days is not still good. All right, guys, hang on. I'm gonna go wash the carrot right now. I'm gonna wash the carrot. This feels weird. This feels weird. All right, guys. We're about to try the unpeeled carrot. Look, it's unpeeled. You can see it. Yes, I scrubbed it with my vegetable brush, Terry. I did do that. It's unpeeled carrot time. Yeah, I feel like Bugs Bunny. Are we ready? Are we ready for unpeeled carrot? Sarah Joyce says good nutrients. If I get sick tonight, then you know why. Ready? On 3. 1, 2. It doesn't taste as... A carrot has a certain, like, a little bit of a sweet taste in a way. I don't know if that's the right thing. It doesn't taste as carroty. It doesn't taste as carroty. Jackie says it's gritty without being peeled. Yeah. Earthy, exactly. Earthy, gritty. Sarah Joyce says the sweet is ruled out by the bitter skin. Interesting. I washed it pretty thoroughly, though. Watch me get violently ill tonight. Madison says carrots are healthier unpeeled per Google. Sarah Joyce is not impressed. Anyways, Whatever. It's, well, I was going to say it's easier to eat it without peeling it, but then you have to wash it. It probably takes the same amount of time. Yeah, my first real carrot, says Zipper. It's my first real carrot. Wow, this is strange. I'm not eating that part, though. Dwayne says, now eat an unpeeled banana. Yeah, I washed it a lot. Wow. It's not bad. It's not bad. I like the taste better without the skin, though. Nice. Good snack. ASMR. Well, I'm glad we tried this out. This was good. This was an adventure. Arabic fresh veggies are a good snack. Cindy Jones says dirt tastes yummy. I think part of my my mental issues lately is that I haven't been able to run. I need to start running again. I hope my Achilles are ready for it. They feel better than they did 2 weeks ago, but I got to start running again. Need to start. There you go. Wasn't that exciting? That was exciting. Okay. When was the last agenda-free TV stream? 6 days ago. Man. No, the bike machine's not. It's different. Different. Elliptical. Yeah, the elliptical can work. It's a little weird. It's not the same. Elliptical doesn't really do well with my heels. Anyways. I think with the running, I'll try running at some point for like 10 minutes. And I'll do it for 10 minutes and I'll see the next day if I feel terrible. Or even taking a long walk or something, you know? Anyways. Oh, there's music outside. You know what, guys? I think it seems like we're maybe getting to that time, you know? Seems like we're maybe getting to that time. Yeah, I stretch. I think it is. I think we're getting there. Yes. It just feels like it. Yep, again. Well, I very much appreciate you guys joining me. Thanks for letting me vent about all my issues. I seem sad. Well, I'd rather be able to run. But anyways, but I've been doing lifting. I've been doing lifting too. I have lifting I can do. Oh, thank you, Sonic. Thanks for all your support, Sonic. Very generous of you. Really appreciate it. Sonic says, episode 363, afternoon nap, finding this channel, samples taken, blood samples taken, drop stop, raspberry contaminated H2O, shoe insert B-roll. Shoe insert B-roll. What was that? I don't know what that was. Shoe crisis, other problem. Shoe insert B-roll. Remix unpeeled carrot. Sonic, what was the B-roll? Thank you, Sonic, for the summary and also all your support. I appreciate that, Sonic. Very nice of you. Oh, the video I made of myself. Yeah, maybe one day we'll watch that. Maybe. Might be a Patreon special. So, there's a very loud music coming from a car outside. Hey, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Big thanks to our moderators. I should thank the moderators more tonight. I was bad about that. Sorry, mods. My bad. Thank you for the moderators. Sarah Joy, Linda Belk, Mark Helton, Lizzie, AJ. Really appreciate it, moderators. Thank you. Sorry, I should have thanked them earlier. Amy Murphy's husband had similar problems with his feet. He uses kinesiology tape. And has found that helped. Thank you for the suggestion, Amy Murphy. Kinesiology tape. I'll look it up. Thanks to all the lurkers. Thank you to you guys, the chatters, Sonic, Strange Reverend, Letter Artist, Melissa McQueen, Alibaba, Gordon Gott, Bob Piffle, MSU Kiwi, Brutus, Lisa Remo, Happy Turtle, Cindy Jones, Robin Banks, Marzell, Madison, C. Michelle Sparks, Apocalypse No, Eric Sonder, G. Terry, TT, Torbet, J. Marie, Strange Reverend, Cindy Jones, Seize the Day. Seize the Day says, thank you, chat doctors. Marzell, Michelle R., Budget Girl, Letter Artist. Hey, thanks to everybody who donated. Where's that list? Hold on. Sonic. Oh, it's not showing me the whole list this time. Hold on. I can get it. Where is it? Hang on, folks. I need to link to this list for when I have to look at it. Oops. There we go. Uh, 12 Tree, Sonic, Madonna Harold, Tony Del Monte, Aravic Sonder, Shaft, There were others as well. Why is this not working? Now this link isn't working. There were others too, who I thanked earlier. Tony was on the phone. Tony had to go on the phone with his bank via. Tony made a few donations very nicely. Of Tony, he made a few donations, several donations during the broadcast. Thank you, Tony. And then the bank called him for a fraud alert. I think they're suspicious of this channel at the bank. You know what it is? Tony, the bank checked the channel and they saw it was a guy eating a carrot. And they thought, no way you're donating to that channel. Thank you, Tony, for all your support. Good luck prepping for your performance at the Minnesota State Fair in 2 weeks. If you're donating to this channel and your bank isn't calling you about fraud, they're not doing a proper oversight of their customers. Tony says, you and dingoes. Is that another channel? Have problems each month. Is that the alligator channel? Alligator guy channel? Thank you. TT Roach, Strange Reverend, Madison, Dallas Alice, Michelle R. Thank you all for tuning in. I will certainly keep you posted as to what's going on with all my crises. And then to add to this, you know, in 3 months, 3.5 months, my lease is up. Who knows? Hey, you know what? Maybe we'll get good news. Maybe the endocrinologist will be able to help, right? Maybe there'll be something an endocrinologist will say which will be helpful. When at least I got my blood test done. Mark says peaceful stream for the mods. That's awesome. Zipper says, I hope we stay in Florida. We will see. We will see. Yeah, corn will be fine. I will check on the corn. Thank you, Jackie. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me and letting me vent. We'll see what happens. I mean, with my own news and the news around the world. Mantronic, thanks for watching. All right, guys, that is it. I'm wrapping it up. You know we will have more streams for you soon on all the channels. Oh, Nathan Levy. Thanks, Nathan, for watching. And thanks for all the lurkers as well. All right, guys, I am wrapping it up. Known pleasures is happy feet. Maybe at one point, at some point. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you for watching. Thank you, mods, and we will see you very, very soon.